I got this last week. Know what it is? It's a pink slip. Know what really ticks me off about it? It's not even pink! In fact, this is my third one in 10 years of teaching, and none of them have been pink. I mean, as a public school teacher of 10 years, I've grown accustomed to being unvalued by the voting public and actively vilified by a substantial minority. But getting a white pink slip is just insulting. Is it too much to ask for the honesty of pink paper? When I walk out of the principal's office after having just gotten laid off, I don't want to look like I'm carrying just another piece of paperwork. I want a damn badge of honor. Like one of those "Be kind to me, I donated blood today" stickers they give you during a blood drive. Okay, so I am a little ticked at the non-pinkness of the pink slip, but that's not what really gets me. And it's not the prospect of losing my job. I'll be okay. I'll find a way. It's not even the disrespect and public bile directed at teachers. I've gotten used to that. During the Oregon State budget crisis of 2002-2003, I encountered sentiments from the public like, quote, "teachers are the problem," unquote, in a letter to the editor. Quote, "I don't even think teachers like the kids, they're just in it for the money," unquote, on a radio interview. And this one to my face when I responded to the local coffee shop owner's "How you doing?" with "I just got laid off." Quote, "Well, sometimes when the cow gets into the grain, the only way to save it is to stick a knife into its side to vent the gases from its stomach." So in this analogy, the state government is the cow, taxes are the feed grain, and I'm the life-threatening stomach gases being vented from the knife wound? What really makes me sick at heart is the callous neglect with which we are treating our kids. And this isn't even just the result of the current recession. This has been a consistent trend over the last several decades. After the cuts in the 2003 recession, in my small rural high school, the average first grade class size was 35 kids. And 7 years later, right now, we still aren't back up to the staffing levels we had before those cuts. And now we're cutting again, after cutting last year too. In fact, even before the financial collapse of 2008, when the Dow was nearly at 14,000, we had fewer teachers at my high school than we had in the early 1990s, when we had a fifth less students. I happen to believe that the final measure of a civilization is how it treats its most vulnerable populations. And observing what we have been systematically doing to our kids, I've got to say, America, we are doing a horrible job. We have been asking the schools to do more with less for decades now, piling on reforms and requirements while at the same time taking away resources. The result is larger class sizes, less competent students, and a dropout rate of 50%. For teachers, half of new teachers quit the profession within their first 5 years. If you think teaching is a cush job with all those days off, try to explain that statistic. And with 10 years experience, I still earn roughly half of the national average salary for my education level. I said that this was my third pink slip in 3 years. With the first, I lost my job. With the second, I managed to keep it. And with this one, it's still up in the air. I'll find out sometime this summer whether I have a job come August. If I don't, I've decided it's time for a career change. I am tired of the upheaval and futility, of the hard work for low pay, and then as a bonus, being subjected to the scorn I get from a decent chunk of our society for being a lazy pig feeding at the public trough, when I purposely went into this job because I wanted to contribute to that society. I'm tired of being faced every day by the tragic stories of so many of my students who have been abandoned by a nation that could give them a fair shot, but instead decides to keep more of its money because their citizens know how to spend it better than the government. I know that no issue is black and white, that there are complexities and difficult choices, and that I might be wrong or take things too personally. But damn it, those kids in the classroom are my kids. Their lives are my life, and it tears me up to see them neglected so egregiously. In my view from the trenches, faced every day with the casualties of this culture war, if we want a populace that can do all those things that we say we value, innovate and lead and manage and hell, even run a cash register, we've got to stop saying kids are our priority, but acting like they're not. Like it or not, we're in this together. We would like to fund everything and pay for nothing, but hard choices have to be made. So let's stop the partisan talking points and make the hard discussion happen. You can help start that by contributing your critiques and ideas here in the comment section, and by forwarding this video to others, encouraging them to do the same. None of us have all the answers, but together we might. This is Greg Craven, just trying to think things through.